wife's job to uphold that decision, even if they do not always agree with it. If he's not asking you to do something wicked or outside of the Most High, outside of what the Most High wrote, he's not asking you to break the law. It's not within your authority to go outside what he sets in place. Is everybody following that? Is that clear? If he's not asking you to do something that's breaking the law according to the scriptures, or is detrimental to you, directly harming you, or it's against the biblical law, your job is to uphold it. Uphold that standard within the household. Why? Because when he's not in that household, you sit in his seat. I don't think y'all picked up what I was saying there. I don't think y'all picked up what I was saying. Just like Christ is the perfect vessel for the Most High, was the perfect vessel for the Most High, and men are required to be the perfect vessel for Christ and the Most High, sisters, you're required to be the perfect vessel for your husband. That means that when he's not home, he's still home because you're there. There's no reason why the children should feel like when dad's not there, they can do stuff that they can do whatever they want because he's not there. Mom's here, so we can do this. Nah. She upholds the same standards that he upholds. Whether you agree or not, you're not always going to agree. He's not always going to be right. He's not always going to be right. I'll put it like this. Genesis chapter 21. Sarah told Abraham to remove Hagar and Ishmael from their house. She told him that was a command. Why? Because Sarah was enraged. Notice Sarah behaved in a way to Abraham that she had never behaved to him before. Sarah came to Abraham and said, "This is what you're going to do." Mm-hmm. Now imagine if a man went before Christ that way. Christ, this is what you're going to do, okay? All right, Yeshaya, Son of God, this is what you're going to do today. This is what's going to happen, okay? That's the way Sarah went before Abraham. Why didn't Abraham address her some type of way? Because of what we read earlier. It was out of Sarah's character to behave that way. So Moses gave her grace. Moses was like, "Oh, well, clearly you're bothered by this." Yeah. Abraham was like, "Clearly you're bothered by this." Her command to remove Hagar and Ishmael from his house, it troubled Abraham. Why? Not because of Hagar, because of his son. He was worried about the well-being of his son. It troubled him until the Most High spoke to him, reassuring him of his wife's command. Do it. Ishmael will be fine. Everything will be fine. But everything that you're talking, the promise is coming. He's not going to be co-heirs with Ishmael. Isaac's getting everything. At the end of the day, Sarah understood her position in the marriage, and had Abraham decided not to remove his son, she may have not agreed, but she would have lived with it. How do we know this? Because Abraham had the option of doing as she spoke. Notice Abraham could have made any decision he wanted, but it was when the Most High stepped in and said, "Hey, do as she commanded." She's right. Sarah was right. Sarah was absolutely correct. But the reason why Abraham was able to receive it and do as she asked was because she walked in meekness before him.